Five swing states continue to count ballots in the presidential election. Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Nevada, and Alaska have yet to be called, and in some of those states, President Donald Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden are separated by just a few thousand votes. In the last few hours, former Vice President has taken a lead over President Trump in Georgia. The candidates there are less than 1,000 votes apart. However, ballots continue to be counted, so could be some time before we know the full answer there. And in Pennsylvania, less than 20,000 vote difference. President Trump is ahead there. They've been trending toward Biden. They're still counting the votes through the night. Mail-in ballots that come through tomorrow, they will be counted.
And this morning, the Trump campaign is fighting back in several key battleground states. He has filed lawsuits in Michigan, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Nevada, accusing Democrats of trying to steal the election. But two of those suits have been dismissed. Alexa Green joining us now with the very latest here. Alexa, let's begin in Georgia, where votes are still being counted right now, actually.
Yeah, good morning to you, Angela. This is really unfolding by the minute. The former vice president took the lead. It was shortly before 4:30 this morning. He's up by a very narrow margin, though. We're talking about 900 votes or so. And as you mentioned, more votes. They are still coming in, specifically mail-in and absentee ballots. So all of this is still up in the air. Meanwhile, Trump's campaign did file a lawsuit in the Peach State this week, alleging that officials in a Democratic-leaning county were counting ballots that were received after the polls closed on Tuesday. A lot of Americans wondering this morning, when will we find out the results of some of these key swing states like Georgia? Well, the man in charge there said he can't exactly say, but he did ask Americans to be patient as the democratic process plays out.
We can't know how long the process will take. We hope to have clarity on the outcomes of these elections as soon as possible. However, when you have so many important elections in the state being so close, done is a very relative term at this point.
And it was hours before that in Michigan, a judge threw out a suit there, claiming a poll worker had been instructed to change their seat date on a ballot, which was a day late, to reflect that it had actually been received on election day. The judge dismissing that suit as well, saying that it was hearsay and that there was no evidence. Last night, the president did address the nation from the White House. He warned more lawsuits are coming.
There'll be a lot of litigation because we can't have an election stolen.
And it is not over just yet. This morning, there are still outstanding suits in Pennsylvania and Nevada. We're going to have a breakdown of what those lawsuits say coming up next half hour. Scott.